claims that cyber attacks have affected the voting process, and as well as his office himself has accepted that retaliation has been stepped down for the first time in response to the cyber attacks. And the firm belief is that basically the country that is doing the cyber attacks is a weaker nation, and they only have oil and gas and arms. Also, in his final speech, he has clearly put the message that we can do the stuff on you. In his final speech, he has already conveyed that he has justified all the views with regard to actions or any inactions taken by his office. Hello everyone, myself Gaurav. I am here to present my P2, the Obama way. Good evening, Toastmaster for the day. Good evening, President. I hope the initial points which I said might have confused you all. So today I'm here to present my P2, and the agenda of P2 is to grab, first of all, grab the attention, and second thing is that we should be having an outline of the speech, an introduction, and the context and the conclusion. So here I would like to give a reference of the lines which I spoke just now are published in the Straits Times on 18th of December. This is an article in which Obama weighs the options, his actions against the Russia. And I like this article very much, and his final speech which he gave on December, his last 34 days, and he has basically concluded the final speech of 2016 in a very beautiful session for his action or any inaction. So I like the speech, and I would like to correlate in my discussion the speech with P2. The article basically, what I missed in that, it did not give any introduction, so that might have led to the confusion, and that is what we are here for, understanding the focus of P2. So before doing anything, any speech, whether it's verbal or written, we should give a proper introduction, then the context and the conclusion. Now I would like to focus back you on the article. In the article, there are claims which are made by the Mrs. Hillary Clinton that the cyber attacks done by the Russia, or indirectly she is pointing to the Putin, and has led to the bifurcation of the voting process and has led to the defeat, and Trump has won. In this particular speech which is published on YouTube, I like the point of Mr. Obama is that there are many leadership qualities which I could see in his speech. The first point is that he is into his last 34 days into the office, and he could have just ignored this point, but he is very transparent. That shows a very leadership quality, and he has conveyed it very well that his office has not taken any action against these cyber attacks because that might hamper the election process of the US, and he did not want it to that, because generally it will kind of a situation where we spoke the Russians and then they spoke back and then revert back, the election process might have hampered. So he intentionally did not respond, but he clearly brought the message to the Russia that we can do the same stuff on you also, but for the timing we are stepping it back for the first time. The second situation which I like about this article is very much is that he has to weigh both the options. So he has responded to Mrs. Hillary Clinton also, because he believes that such claims that the Russian cyber attacks have hampered the voting process are not valid, because he believes that Russia is a very weaker nation and has only oil, gas and arms and nothing much, and the US citizens might not be impacted by such cyber attacks. The third point which I like about the article is that he has justified very well his action or any inaction his office might have taken in the last 34 days. So he has clearly written it that this is my stand and this is where I stand, and basically the reason behind that. He has to safeguard the election process, and if he would have retaliated, then there would have been a response from the other side also, and it would have hampered the election process. So this is something which I liked about the article. Now I would like to correlate this with my P2. He is in our P2, basically we are focusing on the introduction, then we have the conclusion, and then we should be giving the context also of the context. So the way the Obama has very well, he is a very good orator, we all know. The way he has given on the speech, it is very well, I appreciated that. So my conclusion is that we should be giving a very well good start, opening, and the context, and conclude the speech or verbal. Thank you.